Hi everybody, this is Tammy from Winky World Adventures, and if you're new here, we are now living in Florida in our home base, which is an older fifth wheel that's permanently set in a park here in Florida. We traveled down here from Minnesota in our travel trailer in October, and we're planning to stay here now full time. We're getting acclimated, but we also love things like cruising and camping, so we're doing lots of those things along the way too. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about how we are living as minimalists in terms of Christmas time. You wouldn't believe all the things that we got rid of when we had to downsize from our home and then into an apartment, and then again to be able to travel down here and live here now in Florida full time. We had to get rid of almost everything. We have like one bin, I think, left in Minnesota that we're hoping to bring down next year. We didn't quite have room for it this year. And that's got some of our favorite nostalgic Christmas ornaments. You know, I don't know if you guys do this or not, but we would always buy a new ornament every year that meant something to us, that symbolized something from that year. And, you know, some are, you know, from when the kids were little, or along the way, some travels that we did, some trips, family trips, and now cruises that we've been on. So we try to get some kind of ornament every year that means something to us. So we don't have those here this year, but we are going to be bringing those down next year. We just had one little bin of things that kind of meant a lot to us, but we got rid of the Christmas tree. We got rid of almost everything that we had in terms of Christmas. So this year, we are living very minimalistically in terms of celebrating Christmas, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what that's going to look like. You know, one of our main goals going forward is not to accumulate a lot of stuff anymore, because we believe that stuff kind of weighs us down, and it makes it so that we can't really live our lives to the fullest. It kind of sucks the joy, sucks the energy out of us if we have too much to do, too much to clean, too much to remember. And so by living simply and getting rid of all the fluff and living minimalistically, we can enjoy our lives more and be in the moment more and really enjoy the time that we have left here on planet Earth to the fullest. So we didn't want to accumulate a lot of stuff for Christmas or for any time really. So what does that mean? Well, we don't have a whole lot. That's what that means. We do have a few things. We decided to get a little Christmas tree this year, and we have that set out on the patio, and we bought a live little kind of a pine. I can't remember the name of it, but a Norfolk pine, I think it's called. And we decorated that a little bit, just with a few little ornaments we bought, and we'll probably use those ornaments again year after year now going forward if we do buy a little Christmas tree again. But we're going to plant this tree. When we're done with it, we're going to go ahead and plant that in our little yard here so that we have some greenery. And going forward, we might keep doing that. We might keep buying a tree every year so we have a few little trees. Of course, we want to buy tropical plants too, but this is kind of fun, I think, just to be able to plant it and let the tree keep living. So we're kind of recycling things that way. And it really wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $22, which you could say is a lot of money for a tree. But again, this is something that we'll keep living and we'll be able to keep enjoying. Whereas if you go buy an artificial tree or you know, a real tree that you're just going to throw in the garbage after Christmas, that one that's been cut, we wouldn't be getting as much joy out of that. So this is how we're handling that. In terms of decorations, we don't have a whole lot there either. We're trying not to buy things. I did have this blanket. I got to show you guys this. You know, we've had some really cool mornings here in Florida lately. I think this morning was around 45 here. But we had one morning this week that was only 38 degrees. So it's nice when I get up in the morning to be able to curl up with a blanket and have my cup of tea in front of our little electric fireplace here. But can you see these Santa Clauses? there's palm trees. The Santa Claus has sunglasses on and swimsuit, and it's just kind of fun. I bought this a few years ago, actually. It was after Christmas, on an after Christmas sale. So I've had it for a while, but how funny that now we're living in Florida and this just fits in perfectly with our theme. It's kind of funny. It just was a total coincidence. So that was one of the things I did bring with, because I knew I would like that and use that. And then we have a little kind of a flameless candle that we like to set on the counter at night. It just kind of really creates a mood here. And I've got a little towel at the dollar store that we have hanging on our stove. So we don't have a whole lot, and that's intentional. We don't really want to have a whole lot. You know, we want to just be able to enjoy the season for what it is and not have to have a lot of stuff. Oh, one more thing I forgot to show you is this. Isn't this pretty? One of our neighbors, our next door neighbor here, made this for us. She saw the kitties on here and thought, oh, wouldn't that be something they would enjoy? So we're gonna find a place to hang this on our wall. And I thought that was really pretty. So we might get a frame for that and hang it up. And I forget what kind of art that's called, where she does the little points there with the paint, but it turned out so nice, and we were so impressed by that she would do that for us. So we're gonna definitely hang that up. And then one other thing we'd like to do is, if we do get any Christmas cards in the mail, we hang those up so that it kind of creates kind of the festive holiday mood. And then we recycle them after the holidays are over, but just being able to look at those too puts us in the holiday mood. You know, a lot of the things that we've done in the past related to Christmas and celebrating have been traditions. And there's nothing wrong with traditions. Traditions can be wonderful if you enjoy them. I think that's the key. If you enjoy them and they bring you joy, then there's nothing wrong with traditions. But sometimes I think we kind of get stuck in a rut, right? Where we're doing things over and over and over again just because we think we should. And, oh, my mom did that, or my grandma did that, or the neighbors are doing that. I feel like I should do it too. And maybe that's a good time to stop yourself and question yourself and just say, is this a tradition I really want to keep doing? Or is this something that is no longer bringing me joy? Maybe I could find a different tradition to replace that with, you know, something that would bring you and your family joy. And we had to do that with a few traditions. Obviously, this year we can't do the things we used to do. I used to bake a ton of cookies for the family and things. Well, it's just Ron and I now, so I'm definitely not going to be baking a lot of cookies this year. So that's been a change. Now, will I bake a few cookies? Probably. I'll probably bake our favorite kinds, but you know, I'll be honest, I really don't enjoy baking as much as I'm getting older. Maybe it's because I've done so much over the years that now it's more of a chore. I don't really enjoy it. You know, it's fun, I guess, when we used to have the decorating parties and doing it with the grandkids or whatever, but since they're so far away, it doesn't bring me the joy that it used to. So yeah, we're gonna cut down on that. But we'll probably keep a couple traditions alive. You know, we always have our favorite Christmas movies. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie you like to watch? Oh, we love It's a Wonderful Life. So I've already found that on one of our channels we have here on TV. So we're gonna watch that. You know, we love like the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's kind of a tradition to watch that. So we'll watch a couple of those just for nostalgia, because that's easy, something that doesn't take space. And Christmas music, we loved listening to Christmas music. We love Amy Grant as a tradition in our family. So we'll be doing that. Now for gifts, we're not going to be, you know, we already bought some gifts over Black Friday and had them sent through Amazon to save on shipping to our family and friends. But in terms of wanting gifts for us, I told everybody, you know, don't worry about it. We have everything we need here. We're blessed. We are totally blessed. And if somebody really wants to get us something, I told them maybe just something like an experience type thing, you know, like a gift card so we could go out to eat, or get a cup of coffee or something, or a massage or whatever. But it doesn't, you know, nothing that's going to take up space. Again, we're trying to keep things the way they are. We don't want to accumulate more stuff. So, because we have everything we need, and that's a good feeling. But we will miss some of the traditions, like getting together with family. That's not going to happen this year, and maybe in future Christmases we may end up going somewhere to visit our family and spending Christmas with them. But this year, it's just Ron and I. We will have a little thing here in the park, a Christmas party. But for the actual Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we won't be with anyone. It's just going to be the two of us. Now, we're trying to think of some kind of new Christmas traditions to start. So we've already found some things in the community to do. There's Christmas parades. There's a boat parade. We're going to go to Disney Springs and see the decorations. So, sometimes it's just a matter of searching out and finding new things that you can do, maybe some new traditions that you can do that, again, are cheap, that don't cost anything, and are fun and bring joy. So on Christmas Eve, we're planning to go to church. Of course, we're going to go to church and then come home, and I'll make a meal here and just enjoy the evening together. And really, this Christmas is about simplifying. And I think simplifying can be good for everybody. This world we're living in is moving so fast these days, and it's just hustle bustle all the time. So in order to slow down, sometimes we really have to ask ourselves, okay, what can I give up? What can I let go of? How can I simplify my life, right? And sometimes we lose our focus on what is the real meaning of Christmas, or the reason for the season, right? So to be able to just really let go and simplify allows us then to have more time to focus on Jesus, the real reason we're having Christmas, right? The Prince of Peace. He is the Prince of Peace. And by simplifying, we can find that peace as well. So I wish that for you this Christmas, that you can simplify and really enjoy Christmas, be in the moment with your family and friends. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful. If you have any hints for making Christmas more simple, more enjoyable, and just, enjoying it for what it is, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them because I'm still looking for ideas too. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas and God bless.